Hey guys, what's up? So, if you can't tell what we're doing yet, I'm actually pretty excited to do this because I've just been too lazy to until now. But finally, I have been asked to do this multiple times in the comment section. I've been asked to go through listings on like Craigslist or other places where people sell you stuff and just look at the worst and most scammy gaming PC listings I can find. So, we went on my site of choice, or actually I do it on my phone, my app of choice, for buying used things, because you can kind of get good deals on here, and it's real life, so that's, you know what you're getting, is letgo. So I have set my range to 500 miles outside of my home state of New York, so let's sort by relevance. So basically, anything here is fair game. This is a public site, so anything on here is a public listing. So it's not like I'm exposing private people. These are public listings and public things. Everything here is public information. So I'm going to go through and find the worst, most horrific deals I can find on letgo. I'm not going to message any of them because that is probably going to be seen as bad in the eyes of YouTube. But I just want to show you guys how funny this is, because I do browse gaming PCs to see if someone's selling like their old gaming PC. You can get good deals. Like I've seen like 500 for like a first gen Ryzen like 1800X. It's pretty good. But that's besides the point. Let's get into this. Let's go into our first listing and just point everything out and see what goes on. One sec. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the least worst deal. This is a horrible deal. Our first thing is gaming PC. $550 from Brooklyn. Near me, but I don't actually live in the city. Now, right off the bat, you think, okay, $550, that's a fair price. Now, I would say that is a fair price for a used PC. Just anything better than this. Here's where we get, it's a year old, and this is the first lie. I'm selling this great gaming PC, will run AAA titles in 90 plus FPS. I'm sorry, I didn't know Minesweeper was a AAA title. And no, I don't know what settings you're using that you are running AAA titles in 90 FPS with a quad-core Ryzen 3 1200, 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. For reference, PUBG on low settings can eat up 12 gigabytes of RAM on its own. A GTX 970 with 4 gigabytes of not HBM memory. HBM is high bandwidth memory. That's my only exception for 4 gigabytes of memory, because that high bandwidth memory kind of makes up for the fact that there's not enough of it. But 4 gigabytes of what is that, GDDR5 memory? No, that is not good enough for any game. 90 plus FPS AAA titles, maybe AAA titles from 10 years ago, 5 years ago even. I'll give you 4 years ago. You can play like Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Did that even come out on PC? So 4 gigabytes of this 8 gigs of RAM just makes me laugh. Like, how can you sell a gaming? Okay, if you see a PC and it is $500 or more, and it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's a problem. It comes with 2 500 gigabyte hard drives, so there are no SSDs. In total, it's 1 terabyte. It's with no punctuation. Disgusting. And that's an exclamation point. 1 terabyte of horrible storage is still horrible storage. I don't care how many hard drives, you're not running them in RAID 0, so I don't care. No, it has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, as do, like, anything. As does everything. It also has built-in Ethernet. What a surprise. Has a built-in RGB strip on the motherboard. You can upgrade this PC in the future, which you will probably need to do if you want to run anywhere close to that 90 plus FPS. This right away is a scam. I'm not even going to go on eBay and tell you what you can buy these parts for, because it's way less than this, and anyone with basic use of their prefrontal cortex, which is the front part of your brain, can figure that one out. Let's move on to our next listing. Okay, this isn't going to be a full one, but this part of this, so this one's a scam as well. RX 580 for $850. That's how you know you have a problem. But here, this just made me laugh. Ryzen 5, 6 cores. Okay, good start. Ryzen 5s do tend to have 6 cores. 8 threads? Like, here's the thing. It's not like he wrote, like, 2 threads by mistake, or 1 thread, or 6 threads by mistake. Like, he didn't accidentally mistype something. He somehow, because, you know, it has 12 threads. A Ryzen 5 will most often have 12 threads. 6 cores, 12 threads. It is hyper-threaded, or whatever AMD calls their version of hyper-threading. How do you get an 8 from a 12? How do you mess up 12, two numbers, so badly It's not like he typed 82 or 18, as in, you know, I messed up bad, and I just put a 1 and an 8, or an 8 and a 2, instead of a 1 and a 2. How do you get to 8? Like, does each thing have 1.25? No, it's 1.1 and 1/3? No. I can't do math right now. I've done too much. Like, it's almost impossible for me to get from 12 to 8 when typing. You don't just mistype that. And of course, you got accessories like price is negotiable. No. That's a no. And of course, no SSD. Again, like your PC, if the PC you're buying has no SSD, don't buy it. Just saying. Like, it's bad craftsmanship. All right, let's move on to our actual listing. You know it's going to be great when something is called Gaming PC Dell Optiplex. What? Okay, this is our last one for this video. Tell me if you want me to make more. And I don't even know. First of all, it is $550, the same price as the PC that actually had some gaming hardware in it, despite the fact of being a scam. Okay. I can't get myself together. This is amazing. This comes with a 1050 Ti SSD. I don't know what that means. First of all, where is it? Oh, there it is. Thanks for giving us an actual picture of the card. Oh, and thanks for giving us an actual picture of what the CPU is. Awesome. And, a stock image of more stock images. Okay, thank you so much. I actually just noticed these now. Thank you. And this is also a stock image of a Dell Optiplex. So, the gaming PC is just a Dell Optiplex with a 1050 Ti added in. There is no way in anything it costed more than, would cost now more than $150. And that's $100 for the graphics card because the 1050 Ti is overpriced and underpowered. Also with an Intel Core i5. Core i5 doesn't mean anything. When I ask someone what CPU they have and they say, I've got an i5, I've got an i7, I'm like, cool, congrats. You can either have the worst or best CPU on the market. I don't, means nothing to me. How could you possibly think that number after the Core dash whatever i5, i3, i7, i9, how could you think that last number means nothing? You are not the kind of person that should own a PC. It works just like new. I'm sure it does work just like new. Just as bad as it would be new if you were about to say. The SPF I get when I'm playing. Okay, SPF. I've seen people put FSP. PS. But how do you just spell the word entirely backwards? FPS. You had to do that on purpose. Did you mix up what language you were typing? I'm typing in Mandarin, so I must type the word right to left because that's how they write there. Thank you. I get when I'm playing GTA 5 or Call of Duty. Like I said, maybe Call of Duty 1 or 2. I will give you World at War Zombies lowest settings, no zombies, round 1. Before the round, also it's slow loading screen. 70 or 75. Like I said, I don't know what settings, I don't know what version of GTA you're getting 75 FPS with a Dell Optiplex, but maybe. GTA 5 is pretty old. I used to play it on an HP gaming PC, though at least that was an HP gaming PC, and I did just put, how little effort. You're trying to make $550, and you couldn't even be bothered to put in an actual picture, why are you putting that power supply? Nowhere do you mention that you put in that power supply to this PC. Works like new, no problems, working 100%. Now that just sounds like scammy, as in it's this bad and it doesn't even work. Okay, that's what I'm thinking at this point. This is disgusting. What? How lazy can you be? I'm trying to make $500, and here are some stock images of what graphics cards looks like. Yay! At least he actually got an actual. This is what the 1060 from EVGA looks like. Well, actually, there's a 1050 Ti. What's that? ACX 30? Did they make a 1050 Ti that looks like this? Don't answer that because I don't care because the 1050 Ti is a garbage card. And then, of course, the Core i5. No Core i5 actually looks like that. That's just how Intel markets it. Hey, it's a Core i5. 2136 FP. Not even the amount of RAM. This is just gross. This speaks for itself. Alright, guys. That's besides the point. I would make a camera full screen, but it's 720p, so it kind of boxes. But that's the point. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and Also, again, I keep interrupting my outro and it just ends up being awkward. Okay, again, if you do like this kind of video, tell me. I've actually figured out that it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. The reason I didn't, because I'm lazy, to just go on letgo and just get mad at these PCs. But if you like this, please tell me below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.